One of the biggest struggles that my mind movie and hypnosis clients have is crafting their goal statements. And it's a little bit tricky. So I developed a special process to get the perfect goal statements for mind movies and for hypnosis sessions, like my Hero's Journey hypnosis workshops. So this can be used in my training on how to make your own mind movies, and you can also use it really for any process where you're trying to achieve a wildly important goal. I have a workshop that I lead called the Hero's Journey, and the document that I'm showing you was created for that and for my mind movie clients. But the Hero's Journey workshop walks through the process of setting, writing, crafting a wildly important goal, and then overcoming the obstacles that might be in the way of achieving that. And here's what I use. It is a goal alchemy sheet. And I'm going to walk you through how to use this, but let me show the template to you first. So first you come up with your initial goal statement. And that can be anything. It can be health related, spiritual, job related, anything, any goal that you really want to achieve. So then, once you write that statement there, you go through answering a series of questions over and over and over again. And you might say, I can't go that deep, or I can't answer that question that many times. I'm going to show you how easy it is in just a second. Then once you have really dug underneath that goal, all the feelings, all the things around it, then you're going to rewrite that initial statement. And I'm going to show you how I rewrite those in just a minute. Once you have rewritten your statement, then you want to repeat it out loud. You want to memorize it. And then this goal statement, this alchemized goal statement, is ready for your mind movie. And you can do that for however many statements you're putting in your mind movies. Or in the case of my Hero's Journey workshop, we're focusing on one single goal that we really, really want to achieve. So depending on what you're using your goal statements for, you can do this process over for each one of them. So you want to memorize it and then even do meditations about, okay, what steps, what tactics, what moves am I going to make this happen? What aligned actions am I going to take? So let's dig into an example. And I've done this one. It is sort of a common statement that my clients come with. This is one I see all the time. And it's, I want to make $10,000 a month. So you want to state it in the present, whatever it is, or 5,000 or 20,000 or 100,000, whatever that number is. It's that special to you, right? So you want to state it in the present like it's already happening. So the initial goal statement is, I make $10,000 a month, okay? Then the first question is, and I've made these gray so that when you type your answers in, you can see them more clearly because those are black. So my answer is, I'm able to support my chronically ill daughter in her bid for an independent life and pay her tuition and medical bills without debt. So that's when I have the 10,000, 20,000, whatever, right? So this is unique to me. This is going to be a different answer for you, but this is just to show you how you drill down, okay? So, and then what does that do for you? So in looking at this, I'm thinking it creates a feeling of security and peace for not just me, but for my daughter, right? And then what does that do to you? That security and peace brings me freedom and flexibility, which I really desire, right? I need some more freedom and flexibility. And what does that do for you? I can enjoy the work and excel at it. I can really immerse myself in it. And what does that do for you? I can serve more people. And then what does that do for you? I can feel honor and gratitude for the energetic exchange that I have with those people I'm serving. Then what does that do for you? It brings a sense of fulfillment, a beautiful, deep gratitude, and full heart space. And what does that do for you? Creates energy and inspiration for more offerings. And what does that do for you? It taps into my special creative powers. And what does that do for you? It continues the cycle of creating, offering, and receiving. Creating, offering, and receiving. And that is what is underneath that amount of money a month or whatever, right? So now that I've gone through that and I've connected with the gratitude and the joy and the honor and all of those things that are involved in the process of this financial sum, right? I've got all of my senses and I've got my body, my heart, everything is involved. This is becoming an embodied goal. Can you see that? Right. So come along with me on the final step of this part. So now that I've felt around and dug down, what I need to do is I need to rewrite that initial goal statement of I make $10,000 a month to something that embodies or, alludes to all of the deep dive work that I've just done. So my rewritten, and I've written a couple of different statements here because there's no one right way to do this. And you'll feel around in it, right? So the first one I wrote is, I joyfully receive $10,000 or more a month from the valued services and offerings I create. Now see how much richer that is? And it ties many of those pieces that I just went through into it. Here's another variation on it. My valued services and offerings bring in $10,000 or more a month, which I receive with gratitude and honor. So you see, they're both a little bit different. And I'm not sure exactly which one I would pick right now, but I would kind of like feel into that. And what you do then is you memorize this statement. It needs to be able to be memorable and roll off your tongue so that you can memorize it. This is, what is this goal? You can just rolls off your tongue. Now, for my hypnosis clients, we would go into another process that I call the hero's journey, where we uncover and overcome all the obstacles to this goal. And for my mind movie clients, this is the phrase that we embed with the beautiful, inspiring videos into the movie. So this is Goal Alchemy in a nutshell, and I just want to give a shout out to my hypnotic friend, Karen Hand, who I learned part of this process from. She calls it goal affirmation. Anyway, so here you go. Go craft beautiful statements for your wildly important goals and take aligned action toward achieving them. Thank you. I hope you find this helpful.